Hi, it's Matt's Perks, and today I got the dual overhead valve head tutorial for a 4x4 piston vacuum engine. So I asked for 9 likes, and I got that in like 2 seconds. So you guys seem pretty excited. I got a couple comments saying you might actually build this. So hopefully you find this tutorial helpful. I did add some tips and tricks along the way for the assembly to be a lot more easier. And some performance, like just suggestions. Now, unfortunately, I won't be doing the bottom half of the engine because this is pretty much simple. I mean, you have your cylinder walls, you have your piston, your camshaft right there. Just the offset here is just 4 studs, as you can see. The head just plops on right here, and then you have the push rods, just the supports go right there. I have a 40-tooth gear for fine tuning and timing. So one thing that I recommend the most is that you have a half stud cam on both the intake and the exhaust. Now, I don't have enough pieces to have both the intake and the exhaust, so if you do build this and you do have it on both of them, I'd love to see your video. If you comment down below your video, the link to it, I will watch it, and I'll be very appreciative. But anyways, that's pretty much about it of this engine here. I have a 2-stud crank in here because for RPM purposes. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Now, basically, as you can see here, you have your parts here. So I have this all spread out. I'm gonna do just a pan around over here. Parts you'll be needing. So that's all you'll be needing. And over here, I have some clear bricks. You can barely even see them, but I have 26 of them, 1x2 clear bricks. But if you have 5 of them, that would be great. But basically that's all you really need. But I have the rest of them for like the push rods and stuff like that. You can actually see them going. So that's just when I have them. I have this little tool thing here. I have a 1x1 brick with the rounded edges on it. I have a 1x2x5 brick here, and I have 2 small pieces of paper. So I will be showing the purposes of those in just a second. So here I'm going to, if I can adjust the camera right, I'll put you down here so you can actually see what I'm building. Alright, so to start off with, you're going to need your 5 clear pieces, 1x2 clear pieces. These are the most important, I guess, out of all of the clear pieces if you're going to use them. But here you can stagger them like that. Alright, next thing you're going to do is you can take 2 1x4 bricks and 1x6 brick here, and then you're going to make a square. Oop, hold on. Like so. Alright, then you're going to take 2 1x6 bricks and then just place them on top like that. Alright, then you're going to take a 1x4 brick, put them there, and take 2 1x6 bricks, just like that. So you're definitely going to need all your 1x6 and 1x4 bricks for these things. Alright, now you're going to take a 1x6 brick and actually go over top of the holes, like that. And those will be your ports. So I will be referring to this clear spot, this clear bricks here, as a reference point. Alright, so this is your intake and this is your exhaust port. So that's just a reference, and also I'll be referring to it as well as during positions, stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, then you take 2 1x4 bricks, place them in there. Alright, so now you should have this, and you're going to take 2 2x6 plates, yeah, right here, with the holes in them, so you need those. Place them like this. So you have your clear bricks down here. Should be crossed there like this. Alright, next thing you're going to take is you're going to take 2 1x6 plates. It doesn't really matter what color it is, but I'm just going to grab 2 of the same color. They're there. Alright, next thing you're going to do is you're going to use your tool, round the tool here, and so you're going to take 4 of the 1x1 plates with the rounded edges on them. You're going to put them on there, and then you're going to put it on these holes here. So you push them on the middle like that, and then you hold on to the bottom and you pry them off like that. So I'm not sure how many people out there have ever done this, but I'm sure about most of you did. But just a trick, you can have wedge it in the middle there, push it on there, and pull like that. So then you do those for the rest of them. That, and like that. Alright, so now you should have this. Alright, set the tool aside. Bring out another tool. Hold on. Bring another tool. And then you're going to take two 1x1 bricks. And then you're going to put these in the corners here. So you have your clear bricks here, and then this is your intake port. So I put these in the corners because those actually fill up enough, fill up spaces. So it's a lot more fuel or vacuum efficient. So whenever you're doing multiple cylinders and you don't have much vacuum, because you have to distribute out your vacuum to all the cylinders, you have to run an engine basically out of no vacuum, just barely any vacuum. So these definitely help fill up enough space for that, and also these cover up the holes for vacuum leaks. And these also actually, even for one piston, one cylinder, it still actually improves power. So yeah. Anyways, after that, then you take build my ingenious border thing here. So you take 1x4 brick, and then you gotta take two 1x2 plates here, two 1x2 plates here, and then you put that into there like that. And you have to have these ones that have the hollow inside there, because if you have the ones like this, then you can't put a stud in there, so it won't fit. So so that's why you have these, and then you basically just put that little one stud there into that peg like that. So now you take two of these, and then you're gonna put a 1x4 brick here and place these on the ends. Alright, next you're gonna take two 1x2 plates. Take one here, one there, and one there. And then you're also gonna take a 1x2 tile and place it on there, and then another 1x2 plate on top of here, and then you're gonna take a 1x4 plates, two 1x2 plates with like the holes in the center of them. Put those in the end, like that. Alright, and then you put these on the corners with the stud and push them in the corners. So now you have my ingenious board idea that took up about 4 minutes of brainstorming in order to actually solve. So, and I just grab on to the wall in the center there and just snug it up inside there like so. So now, if everything goes right, which mine exploded, but should be fine. If everything goes right, that little, to tell if it's seated all the way in, that should be flush. That gray piece, that 1x4 plate, should be flush with that bottom of the port. So that's how you tell there. And then after that, you're gonna take two 1x4 bricks, and then our orientation purposes, you have your clear bricks there. You're gonna put the 1x4 bricks on the opposite side. Alright. Then you're gonna take three 1x2 bricks, surround them on there, and then put another one here. Take two more, put them on here, and then take two 1x6 bricks there, and then two 1x4 bricks like that. So I'm just gonna keep on doing this pattern of just staggering like that. It's kind of boring, but yeah. So you have a 1x2 clear brick put in there and there. Those aren't as important. Those are just to see the push rods going, as long as along with the push rod like holders or bearings, whatever. So guides, I should say. But anyways, next you're gonna take 2 1x6 bricks, place them like that in there. Take 2 1x4 bricks per there, and 2 more on there and there. Next, you're gonna take a 2x6 brick, place on there. 2 more 1x2 bricks, place on there and there and there. And you take 4 of these things, 1x2 bricks with the holes in the center of them. You take 4 pins, and then you're gonna take put it in there on all of them. All right. So, and then you push them onto there. So, well, actually, no, you take those off. Oh, sorry. So you take all those off. All right. Now you have it all assembled, I guess. I don't know. And then we actually have to put another layer on. So you put 2 1x6 bricks in there, 2 1x4 bricks onto there, and then like that, and then after that's all done, then we can start doing the valves. So next, you take 2 12 stud long axles, and then you take your 2 pieces of paper here, set them aside. All right. Next, you're going to take 2 1x2 bricks with the axle holes in the middle of them. You push them on the ends like that, like that. You're going to take 2 or 4, actually, 1x2 plates and put them on the front and the back of the bricks. Like that. And then you're going to take 2 1x2 plates or tiles, put them there, and there. And then on the intake side, whichever you choose is going to be intake, you take 2 half stud bushings, and then you slide them down onto the end of the valves. So that's going to help with whenever you push down on the valve and that seat against there, the whole vacuum port, the intake port, is going to be all vacuum like up like there. So it wants to suck up the valve. But when you push it down, that valve wants to stick along there and try to like stick up. So it's just going to push through like that. So it's going to do one of those numbers. Well, these half stud bushings help it really much, or help it a lot. And then you take 2 small pieces of paper. One really neat mod is you do that and push them in there. And that will actually really help make them not slide. So that's one thing you can do without destroying your Lego bricks. So that's one modification I do. But yeah. So now you put your intake on there. So you slide on there. We're gonna do that one first for the valve spring. So you're gonna place that down. You're gonna take a 1x2 brick with the axle hole in the middle of them. Place it on there, and you put a 1x2 tile on the front there, and then a 1x2 plate on their side, stuff like that. Now this is the part where it is very tricky for the rubber band. So you cradle it like this, and then you carefully put like that and pull it tight, and then you push on the face of the valve here and on this little thing, this tab here, and you have to push it as down as far as you can with your fingers can go. Alright, and for the people who are actually building this thing, it is very hard, and the people that are actually building it will definitely know that I'm making this a whole lot more easier than it actually is. So making this look easy, but it is very hard. And one of the stories is that I put the exhaust valve on. is that it literally took me about half an hour, and I couldn't even put this on. And I actually got so mad that I grabbed the head, I smashed it on the ground 3 times, and destroyed it because I was so mad because I couldn't get the valve spins on. So I got that angry because a little tedious work stuff like this really makes me angry, I guess. Put the tile on that side. So I kind of learned that you don't smash the thing that took you hours to build. So yeah. So one trick that I do is that you cradle it around here, and then whenever you pinch it, when you come around and pinch it, you don't do it face to face. Like the ends here, you don't put it at the same spot. If I can do this clearly, you can see it. It's actually one is lower than the other one. See in there? So then whenever I release one of them, it only releases one side of it. So that whenever it's, if I can, might as well take this off. So, cradle on here. So, imagine that's on there. Alright, so it would be kind of like this. So, you have 2 sides like that, and then you pinch it, so when you let go, and it goes with one of them, wrap it on the other side and let go like that. So, that's a really nice release trick that I came up with, and it is very nice and for this type of work. So I'm going to do the offset. I just showed you. You push it on as far as you can. This you don't have to go very far because it's a small rubber band, but that is one thing that is very nice. You see, you just release that one side and it's good, and release it on the other side. So now this should be like rock hard, what you see it is, and this is pretty loose on this side. So that's what you want for maximum power. But anyways, the next thing you do is you're going to flip it upside down, or right side up, and then put 2 1x6 bricks like that, and then you're going to put a 2x6 plate with the holes in them, put like that, and then you're going to take 2 2x6 plates, put one here, put one here, like that, and then you're going to take, then you're going to start doing the push rods and the push rod like guides. So you're going to start off with 3 1x2 bricks, stack them on the side here, and then take 3 more, stack them like so, put on the side here, and then you're going to take 4 of these 2x2 plates with the holes on the end there, and then you stack them like that, and you put them on the bottom like that, and like that. And then you're going to take a 2x4 plate and push it on top of there. So now you should have that. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 2 twisted long axles. Alright. And then you're going to take 2 half-step bushings and push them on the ends of that. Alright, and you're sliding down the hole, like that. And this is really nice that it'll just stop right in there, that it doesn't pass all the way through in the bearings, because it'll actually stop before it goes all the way through, of course, but it'll be harder to put the axle back through, the push rod back through the supports. Next thing you do is you're going to flip it over, or on the side, and then you're going to stack 4 1x2 bricks on top of each other. So you stack it like that. Alright, then you put that on the end right there, and then you're gonna make another one. So grab 4 more, stack them. Alright, put in the end like that. Alright, now the next thing you're gonna do is you're going to put a 2x2, or in this case, since they don't make 2x2, they don't make 2x2 that are clear, transparent like these are. So, or at least I don't have any, that is. And then you're going to put it on like that. And then on the other side as well. Like that, and like that. And then you're going to grab a 1x4 tile. Put it across the front there, or I don't know what we call this. So that this actually helps the push rod from turning. So, hold on. So, after that, then you put a 3 stud long connector. So you grab this, and you have the whole side that's actually facing the side of the block here. So if you're facing the front there, that should be like that. So as I was saying, this actually keeps it from turning. So whenever it's on there, it's butt up against there, so that actually won't be able to turn, as you can see. So it won't be able to turn 180 degrees or 90 degrees or whatever. So it should keep it pretty stable. Alright, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to stack up another 2 bricks onto the bottom here. Right here. Like that. And then you're going to take 2 1x2 plates here. Put them at the bottom here. And then after you've done that, then you take a 2x6 brick, and then you're going to put it on the bottom of here and here. So, like that. Alright. Make sure everything's all tight. And then you can grab a 8 stud long axle, or 2 of them. 2 8 stud long axles. Put them on the ends, or actually, some aside. Take 2 2x2 plates. And then put them like that, and then you can put the 8 stud long axles on there, and like that. So now you can really see them, that these won't turn all the way, and this especially. So that won't turn all the way. You can see it stops. It's very loose, but it actually does help. So now after that, you're gonna do your lifters. So you're gonna take 2 1x2 bricks with the technical holes in them, or axles, and then you're gonna face them forward like so. All right. But before you do that, you have to put these half stud bushings in there. Like that, and like that. So it doesn't matter if this is facing this way or if it's facing the other way, like that. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. So, but what does matter is these things here, because your lifters will actually be pushed out of the thing. Like, it'll be pushed down enough that you have a edge on there and be flush with the lifters. So now that you have all that done, then you flip up to the top side. Alright, and then you take 2 1x6 bricks with the technical holes in them, and then you're going to take a 1x6 stud long axle, 2 half stud bushings, and regular 1 stud bushing, like there. And then you're going to take 4 1x6 plates, and then you stack them on top of each other, like that. And then you're going to put that in the bottom of the 1x6 bricks. Then, after you've done that, you're going to take the 6 stud long axle, you're going to push it so they have a 1 stud space at the end, and then you're going to grab 2 7 long lift arms, or beams, I guess, and then push a bushing in there, and also it's a 3rd stud or 3rd hole from the edges there. Alright, then you put the half stud bushing on the other side as well. Alright, next thing, you're going to put it in the end of the hole there, like so, there, and then you're gonna put it top here. Alright, so now you have that. And then for extra support, you're gonna grab two 1x8 bricks, push them on there, and then you're going to take a 2x4 brick and a 2x4 plate, a 2x2 plate, and a 2x6 plate. Alright, so you grab this, stack the 2x4 plate on top of there, 2x2 plate on top of there, stick that on the bottom there, and then the 2x6 on top of that. So now you have officially built a dual overhead valve 4x4 piston engine for the head, just the head part. So now to build the rest of the engine. So good luck with that. But anyways, very soon, which might be in a day or two, I'm going to do a exploding boxcar. I mean, who would know? So this is just a quick little flash of this, I guess. So that's that, and it looks exactly like a boxcar, and has the same dimensions as a brick model railroader boxcar, but spring-loaded. So when you hit the side of it, whether the finger or a missile, it actually explode. So yeah, that was the overhead valve, dual overhead valve for the head for the engine. So basically, you put the engine down here, you flip that top of there, push that down, there you go. Now you can also put two 1x2 bricks in there, but it's good enough. So yeah, but that is that. And this will usually run around 1,000, I'm guessing, RPM. So yeah. Anyways, if you liked the video, be sure to like it, and don't forget to, if you did the video, if you're gonna make one, and send it to me in the comments if you actually had a half-stud cam on the intake, and if it actually ran faster or not. So yeah, bye.